What's up guys, it's ChachiPower here to do a review for the Sochaku Henshin series Masked Rider 1 from the Chogokin line by Bandai. This is the GE07. You'll see it's got a nice little window display here with all the accessories showing, and if we spin it around back, just a few photographs of the figure and Masked Rider 2 there and all the accessories. And down here it's got a little bit of a profile which is in Japanese, and unfortunately I am not very schooled in reading Japanese. Having said that, we're going to rip right into this box, not literally, and check out what's inside, guys. Now, as with most toys, this comes in a nice little tray, plastic tray. Kind of missed styrofoam, but this doesn't really need a styrofoam tray. Alright, so you'll see everything's nice and laid out there. Alright, you got all your accessories here, the belt, the helmet, the obligatory scarf there, and the actual figure. Now, the figure, which I want to start off with, is a very basic, generic looking figure. The only thing that really stands out are the blue feet and the blue hands. You'll notice the incredibly small head and the skinny long neck. The reason for that is because this series, the Sochaku Henshin, is just that. That name refers to the fact that the armor can be put onto the figure. Alright? So to be able to fit the helmet over the head had to be really small. Otherwise, they would have had to resort to having a removable head. Apparently that's not something they wanted to do. Now the figure's very highly articulated. Normally I would just show you the articulation like this, but nobody's really going to play with the toy like this. So I'd rather show you with the armor on. Alright, so I've got all the pieces laid out here. As I mentioned before, it is a Chogokin figure, okay, which means there's die cast. The Chogokin line of toys always features some type of die cast. And since this is from that line, there is die cast. You'll kind of be able to hear all the clanging of all the die cast pieces together. Alright. So what we're going to do is attach all those die-cast pieces. I usually like to start off with the chest armor. Alright, so you want to bring the arms up because you have to fit this around the chest here. So you're going to open the backs of the chest here and bring it up around like this. And then just close it out back. Alright, so that's the first die-cast piece. And then each piece corresponds to a different part of the body. So you'll have the shins here. It'll say R or L. R meaning right, L meaning left. So in this case, this is R. So it will be his right, not your right. So it goes on the front here, snaps right on, and then you do the same for the other leg. Alright, this is the other side. Whoops, the front here. And then you grab the other pieces which cover the back, pop those on real quick, and then you have to do the arms. So I'm going to do the backs of the arms first. So we'll find that right there. Alright, then we got this piece which goes on this side, and then we got the fronts here. Pop that on, and they fit pretty firmly. I don't know how many transformations into this it'll take before the parts start falling off really easily. Now as we move along, put the belt. Almost forgot to do that. It's a PVC belt. It's a little stiff because it's kind of cold in here, but it does wrap around really nicely. Alright, so now to finish the look of the belt, you do have to attach this portion here. Whoops, get that to go on. Right there, like that. Alright, and now you got to get the scarf, and it wouldn't be Masked Rider without the scarf. So go ahead, pop it around his skinny little neck, just like that. And then we're going to put the helmet on. Now to put the helmet on, you're going to want to split it in half from the back here like that. And then you just simply put both halves around the head, and you're done. You got a beautiful Masked Rider 1 figure. Now what I want to do for you guys is actually show you the articulation now that all the armor's on, because like I said, I think if anybody's going to play with these, it's going to be with all the armor on, or at least pose them. So we're going to start off with the head. When you move the head, you want to hold both ends, because when you try and pose it, both halves seem to come apart, but it's very, very limited, the head. Then you have the little scarf which moves back and forth. Alright, then we move to the shoulders. The shoulders come out like that. They're not on ball joints, they're on actual swivel joints. Then you have a double jointed elbow, and you have the hand here which is on a ball joint, but it's very limited movement. Alright, but you do have the little fingers. Now the four fingers are fused together. The thumb is stationary, but it still allows you to move it up and down like this. Alright, you got the waist articulation here like that. You have the legs which split out like so using swivel joints here. You have double jointed knee, and you have the feet which are die cast on a ball joint. And as you just saw, this piece popped off, which is the part of the belt, and I just realized this piece is even metal. which I thought was plastic, but it's actually a metal piece. I didn't push that in far enough. There you go. Shouldn't fall off now. Now he does have removable hands, which are right here. You'll see they're on a ball joint. What you simply do is just pop these off, the articulated ones, and then just pop these back in place. Alright guys, so that's the end of the review. I have him here with Masked Rider 2. If you want to check out his review, just look it up in the channel. And that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, guys, that you want to let me know about regarding this figure or anything else, please leave them below. Until next time, bye-bye.